here you have a little bit of an intro into your angle project. So I know the paper itself can be kind of overwhelming with how many lines you have, how many angles you have. So I want to remind you how we can sort of piece this together. One of the things I'm going to recommend is that you highlight your parallel lines. And so I know which lines are parallel because they have these little arrows on them. Okay, and then I'm going to go through and I would recommend also highlighting the transversals in different colors if you can. So I'm just going to go through and do 2 of the transversals. So I'm just going to look at these 2 here. Okay, so now let me kind of help you get the ball rolling on some of these angle measures. So where I'm going to begin is I'm going to talk about one of the angles we know, which is angle 20. So on the sheet of paper you have, it says angle 20 is 85 degrees. So I know 20 is 85. Now the other thing I know is that when I have 2 parallel lines cut by a transversal, corresponding angles are congruent. So what angle corresponds with angle 20? Well, that would be any other angle that's in the same spot as it, but on one of the other parallel lines. So that would be angle 2, angle 42, and angle 64. All of those are in the same spot and they would all equal 85 degrees. So then when I come over here, I can fill out a few of these things already. Okay, so now that I have that, I could focus on, let's say, vertical angles. So we know vertical angles are also congruent, and those are the angles that are across from each other. So if I start with 20, which is what they gave me, so right here, there's the red dot, that's 85 degrees. Across from it is also 85 degrees. So angle 21 is 85. Then if I go up here to angle 2, so angle 2 is 85. So across from it is also 85. So that's angle 3. And then the same thing for angle 43 and 65. Okay, so now if you guys are, you have your paper in front of you, I definitely recommend writing the angles like on the actual picture as you do them. I just know mine's going to get really crowded, which is why I haven't been doing that, but that will definitely be helpful to you. Okay, so now we can look at some of the other relationships we know. So we also know that linear pairs are supplementary. So angle 2 and angle 1 are an example of a linear pair because they make a line, right? So here's angle 1, here's angle 2. So if they are supplementary, that means they add up to 180 degrees. So angle 1 would be 180 minus 85, and that's 95. So angle 1 is 95. And then just like before, any angle that's in that same spot is going to be the same or congruent. So 19 is 95, 41 is 95, 63 is 95. And then across from those are their vertical angles. So angle 4 is 95. Angle 22 is 45, or it's not 45, 95. Angle 44 is 95. Angle 66 is 95. So that's kind of the approach you can take when you get to some of these other lines. So if I look at, let's see here, we knew that angle 5 is 65. So I know that because it's filled out. So there it is. So now I can look at any other corresponding angle or vertical angle, let's say. So like 8, I know that's 65. 23 is 65 because it's corresponding in the same spot. 53 is the same. 77 is the same. So notice I'm looking at angles that are formed by my highlighted yellow and my highlighted red. So that's why the highlighting should be helpful. Use this strategy to get you going, and then I think by the time I see you on Tuesday, I can hopefully fill in some more of the gaps.